What if I told you your whole life was a lie? This entire time, what you thought was real was not actually reality. Well, today, ladies and gentlemen, is the day that you find out the truth. Yo guys, what is up? My name is Alex and welcome back to a new video. What if I told you that almost every single logo that you see in your everyday to day life, big logos like McDonald's, Apple, all those big ones, have hidden images and secret meanings underneath the actual logo? Well, today is the day that you're finally going to find out. So today we're going to be doing a video where we're going to go over some of the most insane hidden messages that you are ever going to see in any logos ever. Now, if you guys just think of the most, common logos that you see on a day-to-day basis, so many different massive logos like Coca-Cola, McDonald's, all of these ones, they have hidden messages underneath the actual logo itself and in the actual picture of the logo. And I recently found out about this and I was just like, this is absolutely awesome and I really wanted to make a video about it. Before we do continue, I just want to give credit to my friend Homeway. I'm going to leave his link down below in the description. He's an absolutely amazing YouTuber. He actually did a video on this about a few weeks ago, and when I saw it, I was just like, this is so sick. So I wanted to do a video going over like the most famous logos with secret messages underneath them. If you guys could go ahead and smash that like button, let's try and hit 150 plus likes. I did spend loads of time researching this, trying to get all the awesome logos that you guys might have not seen before into this video. So if you can go ahead and smash 150 plus likes, that'd be absolutely awesome. I am trying to upload as much as I can. I am always spending pretty much all my free time editing for you guys. So all the support and love that you guys show on my channel goes a really long way. For those of you wondering who today's shout out is going to be and also how to be in the next shout out in my next video, make sure you guys do go ahead and watch the whole video because all that information will be slightly later on in the video. So coming up first, we do just have the normal Amazon logo. Now, I never knew this, but Amazon logo, everyone's seen it before. It's one of the most recognized logos in the entire world. And it turns out that the reason why you actually have an arrow going from A to Z is because it shows that it has all the products in the alphabet, like all the products that you can think of. So it's low key, but it does have a pretty sick meaning at the same time. So coming up next, we do actually have a company called Gillette. Now, Gillette do shaving products and razors and stuff like that. So if anyone who does shave out there, you probably would know what Gillette is. I didn't know until yesterday, but if you actually take a look at the G and the I, the reason why they are so sharply cut is actually because it represents the sharpness of Gillette razors. So it's pretty cool. Again, very low key, but I like what they're doing there because within the logo, it does have a pretty cool message about, the sharpness of the blades. Now, time for the shout out. You guys have been waiting long enough for this, so let's get a drum roll in. And today's shout out goes to Technic, my boy Technic. Absolute legend. Thank you so much for the support on the channel. Absolutely awesome, bro. If you guys do want to go ahead and be in the next shout out in my next video, all the instructions for that are going to be on the screen. Make sure you just are subscribed to the channel, you have notifications turned on. Make sure you are following my Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all that good stuff, and that you are an active subscriber so you can always, liking and commenting, all that kind of good stuff. So make sure you guys go ahead, follow all those rules, and you could be the next person to get a shout out in an Alexaps video. Now, the next one is just absolutely incredible. What if I told you that the LG logo is actually Pac-Man?
Holy moly!
Mind blown. It's kind of hard to see, but if we actually take the LG logo and we rotate it, it genuinely is the Pac-Man logo. As you guys can see from the pictures on the screen now, the company did a really good job there of taking like literally one of the most iconic game characters, whatever you want to call it there, and putting it into their logo. It's just crazy. So coming up to the next logo, we do have Sony Vaio. Now, I personally, my old laptop that's sitting just there. Anyway, Sony Vaio, they do actually have a really cool meaning behind the logo of the Vaio bit. If we actually take a look closer at the logo, the VA of the logo represents an analog signal, and the IO of the logo is meant to be a 1 and a 0, and that represents a digital signal. It's a pretty cool hidden message. You probably wouldn't understand if you didn't do science or physics or something like that. But for those of you who do, if you guys did know about that, comment down below because I didn't know about this until literally seeing this photo. Now, coming up next, we do have the infamous FedEx postal company that pretty much everyone knows about. We take a look between the E and the X of the logo at the end. As you guys can see in the picture coming up now, you can actually put an arrow in the gap between the E and the X. That arrow actually represents the speed and accuracy of the company's deliveries. It's a very low-key part of the logo, but the way they've done it is very clever because obviously it represents, the speediness of their parcel deliveries, because who doesn't love a good old speedy parcel delivery? Now, coming on to the Formula 1 logo, this is a logo that pretty much everyone has seen before. Very, very well-known logo. And as obvious as this is, and also unobvious at the same time, this is actually something that I've never really picked up upon. And I want to know if you guys have as well. If you actually look at the gap between the F and the red stripe part of the Formula 1 logo, if you take the gap in the middle, it actually forms a 1. I know, oh my god, amazing. And the gap, as you guys can see, shows a 1, which is obviously the Formula 1 formula. No? Okay. Very low key, but also very obvious at the same time. I'm not really sure how that works, but you guys get what I mean. It's pretty cool, and I didn't really know this until today. So yeah, as you can see, companies are pretty clever with putting messages beneath the actual logo itself. Now, coming next, we do have Facebook Places. Now, Facebook Places, obviously, it's like Google Maps, but of Facebook. Everyone's seen this before if you have Facebook. Everyone's used it pretty much. And this is something that I didn't notice anything about this until now. Now, Facebook Places is obviously Facebook's geolocational product, and it's in direct competition with a company known as Foursquare. If we do actually look closer at the logo, you can see the roads, and the way they intersect, as you guys can see in the picture now. And if we color it in, you can actually see that it outlines the number 4. Now, we don't know if this is for certain, but could this be Facebook taking digs at Foursquare? Who knows? If they are, all credit to them. Absolute legends. I mean, when you're full on legit throwing shade at someone in your company logo, you just are a legend. Mark Zuckerberg for the next president. Well, after Kanye West, obviously, because I mean, that guy, inspirational. I want you guys to actually go down below in the comment section and decide who should be president, Mark Zuckerberg or Kanye West. Comment down below. How did this video go from going over secret messages and logos to talking about president, whether it should be Kanye West or Mark? Now, coming up next, we do have the famous NBC logo. Now, this is very, very, very low-key, but it's pretty cool what they've done here. If we take a closer look at the logo, you can actually see the little right indent at the top of the logo, and that actually represents a peacock. If we look at it again, the bit above the text is actually just a giant peacock. The reason why it looks to the right is because it represents the company's motto of looking forwards and not back, and that they're proud of the programs that they do broadcast. There's a pretty clever little thing they've done in their logo, but again, very low-key, and now that you can see it, it looks absolutely awesome. Now, for the next logo, we do have the Museum of London logo. Now, I've never actually been to the Museum of London, but I have seen the logo before, and all the circles around it, you know, they just look very modern and random, but there is actually a very cool thing about this logo. The text bit of the logo, if we do look at the circles that do surround it, they actually represent the geographic area of London as it grew over time. So pretty much it just shows the outline of London as London grew over time, and I never knew this before, and that's actually pretty sick, the fact that they've managed to incorporate that inside their logo. Now, coming on to the good old famous Apple logo, pretty much everyone has seen the Apple logo. It's like one of the most famous logos in the entire world. And to the normal eye and to pretty much anyone, the first thing you think of is just an apple. But it turns out that Apple logo is not just an apple. That doesn't really make any sense, but I'll explain. So apparently the Apple logo represents the forbidden fruit from the tree of knowledge. Obviously the good old tree of knowledge, because without some knowledge, your life wouldn't be good. So make sure you get some knowledge down below in the comments. But anyway, apparently it represents the forbidden fruit from the tree of knowledge in the biblical creation story of Adam and Eve. Pretty much what they're saying is that when it comes to knowledge, Apple knows what it's doing, and Apple is at the top of the game. Now, coming on to the Tour de France logo, obviously if you guys do like cycling, or if you just do watch TV, you probably have heard about this before, but the Tour de France cycling logo is so sick. It's actually really clever, because if we take a look at the R bit of the logo in the Tour, if you can see, it actually shows basically like a man bent over, no dirty thoughts. It's a man bent over cycling. The orange circle represents the front wheel of the bike, and the over the dot obviously represents the back bit, and the U bit of the logo represents the bicycle seat. And now that we can look closer, it's obviously a guy cycling. The fact that they've managed to incorporate that so well of a huge globally known cycling event is just so sick. So yeah, as you can see, loads of companies that you might have heard of day to day, loads of organizations, they have loads of hidden images, meanings underneath logos that you will pretty much see on your everyday to-day life. I know this is a little bit different to what I normally do, but I just thought that this was so cool because I didn't know personally about a lot of these, but I wanted to share this with you guys because I just thought this was absolutely awesome and I just wanted to make a video about it. But I really hope that you did enjoy today's video. If you did, make sure you guys go down below and smash that like button. Let's try and hit 150 plus likes. Killing it with the likes recently. Guys, thank you so much for the support. If you guys want to go ahead, follow my Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, they're all going to be down below in the description. I'm always doing stuff like following back you guys, shout outs, giveaways, stuff like that on those social media. So make sure you guys go ahead and follow them. Also, if you do want to go ahead, check out my new things that I've added to my merchandise. I've got some awesome new tracker hats and loads of other stuff that's on the merch store currently. And it really does help me out if you do get anything for yourselves. But I hope that you guys did enjoy today's video. Have an absolutely amazing rest of the day. Comment to you guys in a future video. My name is Alex and I'm out, guys. Peace.